If you have some form of insecure attachment, especially if you're fearful avoidant or you have some form of disorganized attachment, likely you've had some form of complex trauma or have complex PTSD. And I want you to be way, way, way kinder to yourself. I want you to give yourself a lot more credit. This is why, because when you have complex trauma, it means that your trauma was consistent, it was repeated, and it happened again and again and again. So it conditioned your nervous system in such a way that you learned, instead of reacting or potentially being able to fight for yourself, that your will was broken and you learned to collapse and go within, and you got rid of your claws and your fangs, which now would be really useful to you, for you to be able to stand up for yourself and to be consistent. But if you're in a situation where your will was broken consistently, or you were told no again and again repeatedly, and it wasn't necessarily in a kind way, or you didn't have support, or there was neglect, there's all these different factors that you have to remember that trauma was consistent, so that your nervous system, every time you reached outside of your zone of comfort, that there was a smackdown. So you're anticipating that, and it's going to take the same kind of perseverance and consistency to be able to work through some of these things and to manifest. So just remember, there's nothing wrong with you. It's just that your nervous system is different. And yes, it is easier for some people, but it doesn't mean that you can't have it. It just means you need to be able to cultivate that kind of